let me. Helps if the microphone's on. Nah. No, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and start a new Bitcoin chart today, and I just posted in the MDX Discord, and I'm going to try not to make a habit of it, but yeah, I don't want to. Most of our trades are going to be posted over here. If you just come to Bitcoin, that's most of my trades. Let me do if I could do a little search here. Search for stock poker from stock poker. Why can't I do from user stock poker? No, how come I can't search? Sometimes the Discord's a little bit from stock poker. Old, relevant. Well, in any case, let's just scroll up here in the I don't think I was really posting today. There's some really great people here in the MDX Algo VIP Discord. Quite a few. And I really enjoyed this Discord as far as crypto goes. I've been in several. I'm actually still members of quite a few, but geez, they're just, let's just say that they're not as welcoming as say the MDX Algo VIP Discord is. If you go to my Discord channel, there'll be a link to go over there and get into that. It's not an open channel. Geez, I'm trying to find a post here. Yeah, so here's some of the trade ideas. Sometimes they'll come along with targets. Here we caught some crabs. I gave the downside targets. Try to do a little bit of an analysis, but for the most part, all the trades are posted here. Over in my Discord channel, I have been, but I've been kind of not posting in here. I might have to start doing that again as well. Not everybody that's in my Discord is a super fan of crypto trading, but 100% of everybody in my Discord channel is a fan of something else that I shall not name, because I don't want to run afoul of YouTube. We use the MDX Algo indicators. There'll be a link for that as well. I post most of the trades in the MDX Algo VIP Discord channel. We'll start loading some into my channel as well, but not maybe just some big picture stuff, not the daily stuff, because it really turns off a lot of people that are coming to my Discord for something else. But and also too, I just really love the MDX Discord channel. I think it's really great. You don't new members, old members, nobody's gonna beat you down for posting an idea or a theory, especially if it doesn't pan out, because I think everybody over in the MDX Algo VIP just, they know you can't win them all the time. Unlike some channels, you learn right away, don't ever post an idea, without three different scenarios, because if you ever post an idea and you miss, the garbage just comes out, and just keyboard warriors, they'll come out and they'll just kind of crush you. So in any case, I'm going to start a new chart. I'm kind of on a time frame. I gotta end this stream a little bit short. We're going to end this stream a little bit short because I got an obligation here in about 30-45 minutes. First, we did this before when we streamed on YouTube. Before we kept a chat chart, and everything that we did in the chart. Uh, it was during the live streams. We would post, and then I would post the or allow access to the data channels. I would post that periodically too. So, and I'll keep this a little bit neater. I need to create another chart because you know what? Actually, the other day I was in a Discord chat, actually MDX Discord chat, and somebody actually literally took a screenshot. I had to zoom out. I zoomed out so they could catch it all. So they were laughing at all my artwork, you know. But and I actually delete a lot of it. But yeah. So we're gonna create a new chart. But also too, this is so weird. My price line and my candle countdown for some reason is not working on this chart. So might as well create another one. So click here, countdown to bar close. Button. I have it clicked. It doesn't work. And then in fact, even the line is just not there as well. I've tried everything. I don't know how to get it back. So let's just go ahead and create another chart. Why not? So let's just come up here. Let's just do new chart. Where are you at? New chart, new layout. This will be fresh. It doesn't even have an indicator on it. Doesn't have any fresh chart. Let's go ahead and rename this. Let's call this the chat chart. How about that? Let's just call this the chat chart. And we'll keep this going, and I will post this periodically at a place where you guys could go ahead and download it. But yeah, let's go ahead. Brand new, fresh chart. Let's now obviously I can't unforget the things I've done or noticed in the past, but I mean, this is go ahead and mark out some pertinent levels on here. One thing I want to get is that COVID low. Yeah, is that the COVID low right there? I think it is. What day is that? March 9th? Yeah, right there. 2 weeks to stop the spread. Let's go ahead and we're gonna start on the larger time frames, and we'll go ahead and mark out. Let's go ahead and mark out. This is the COVID low. Okay. Then let's just go ahead and mark out the all-time high. Why not? Because that's fun. Okay, so let's change that to yellow. Let's change the font down a little bit. Just change that. Let's change that font down just a little bit too. Let's change that to yellow. Okay. And then let's see here, out on the weekly. I don't even know if it's very necessary to go back and mark it. If it was for a different asset, I'd probably go ahead and mark all these out. But yeah. Yeah, let's just kind of skip ahead, I suppose. Yeah, let's just kind of skip ahead. Just zoom into right here. So let me put this line here. Whoops. And that's our selling climax. Selling climax, latest dump. And we also want to hit also here on the weekly, we had actually let's move down to like the 12 hours so we can see it just a little bit better. Yeah, so this was our automatic reaction. Just detailing what could be the makings of a super ugly Wyckoff. And then let's just do this here too. Let's call that the. Hang on a second. Do I got that right? I think I do. And then we kind of tested that. There's a very important level that I wanted to is this right here, the actually the 21,000 level. And I'll tell you why without really drawing them. When we were doing plenty of harmonics after the initial dump back in June of this latest range that we're in, and all the harmonics that we could draw were all downward facing until the FTC dump. Yeah, the Sam dump. That really just really crushed things because this is the because everything was really turning around and that's not what I want to do. This is the start. This was happy days up here, and I'll tell you why. Because all the harmonics were pointing down, and then all of a sudden, almost everything that I could draw or the general trend was really in a facing upward direction. And then let's also catch this this 19,900. Actually, let's put that in as a range. Put that in as a range. Turn off the magnet here real quick. It's kind of this range right here. Let's turn that kind of a shocker range, with the top of it being 19,150 and the bottom of it being like 18,600. There was this was a decent range. That was a popular price point several times in the latest in the last few months. Here's the FTC dump. Let's zoom out on it a bit. And then again, we could kind of do the same where we have the selling climax, then our automatic reaction, our secondary test, our sign of weakness, sign of strength. Back down to the low volume, back down to the last point of supply. Going back up here and testing the preliminary support range. And we're just kind of testing this. I think I'm digging that. So let's go ahead and draw some support and resistance lines in here. Let's get so we're on the 12-hour here. This right here is an important 12-hour resistance. And then let's go ahead and let's go ahead and mark this one out just as and this is a sign of weakness, down thrust. So that could really be the bottom of our range here. And then if we come down back here to, like, say, the 4-hour, you could kind of see the preliminary support zone right here is really this right here. So let's just go ahead and tag that as a preliminary support zone. change that to red. And preliminary support zone. Can we park that right in the middle of that? Inside center. Make that a little bit bigger. Why not? And then let's just call this the secondary test. Okay. Outstanding. Let's see where we're still marking out some levels here before we even get into indicators or anything like that. There's no indicators on this chart whatsoever. And there's no other than volume, there's no indicators. I will tell you this right now though, that no, here. Let's see here. Trend base, fib fan. Where I gotta make this a little bit bigger. Hang on a second. Let's just do. I was looking at this. We're gonna draw all three of these on there, and we're gonna see. First, I'm gonna draw this shift pitchfork, and if you click on it. This is kind of nifty. If you go back over to the settings and you go back over to the style here, where it says style, it could be the shift pitchfork. You could do the original modified shift or inside. So let's just go hit modified shift on there. And I like that a lot better. So let's check that out real quick. Because I think this is a super inflection point right here. Come on. I think that's our inflection point where the bias has gone up. So let's just I'm gonna call this inflection. Let's go, pivot long. This is really great. This is really interesting stuff to me. So you have this great pitchfork. Let's zoom out here a little bit better, and actually let's go down the time frame a little bit to an hour. And you could see here on the on this shift or on this modified pitchfork, just how great everything actually really aligned. I mean. Everything is just it's hitting. I mean, support resistance, back down. Again, you found another support and resistance box. You really landed on it there. I mean, you're just nailing it. The bias, and you're just nailing it. The bias of the trend bias is clearly upwards. So whether you draw the shift pitchfork and then let's go ahead and hide that, or say you just did a fib channel. Let's go back over to the fibs. Go ahead and select your fib channel, and even if you picked it from here, and we'll adjust this a little bit, and then even if we came up to here. This is just a generic fib channel, and if we kind of took off the FOMO energy a little bit, you can see how we're a little bit outside of the fib channel. And but if we put this up to the extremes here, from the bottom, again, this is let's go ahead and change some things here. Settings. Dun, dun, dun. Change the color of that to gold. And I don't see out of the can, it doesn't have the 886. So I'm just going to take this one and put in the 0.886. 786, 886. Whoops, it didn't do it. Hang on a second. Oh, point. 0 point. Let's try that. And let's change that color to baby blue here. Hang on a second. Yeah, so you could see adding the 886, in the fib channel again. The modified pitchfork, just drawing a fib channel. The bias or the way the herd is moving is clearly in an upward direction. I'm very optimistic about this, to tell you the truth. With all the crushing news and all the fallout from the FTX dump, how Bitcoin isn't already trading at below 10,000 or the low 10,000s is beyond me. Because if Bitcoin can survive such horrendous news as what's been coming out, beyond what's in the economy, the general economic news is just absolutely horrible as well. With all this FTX fallout and then all these people, Genesis and all these other crypto projects that are just kind of in limbo because of, I can't believe anybody. How can anybody sit in a conference room table with that guy and then sign contracts for literally millions of dollars? I mean, he does not exude. I had no idea who he was. I don't follow. I'm not a fanboy, or I don't follow all the CEOs or all the big names in crypto. I don't know who's the head of Exxon. I don't know who I guess we all know, the head of Apple, but listen, that's a giant company. Does anybody know, the chief technology officer or anything like that? I mean, there's really no need to know by name these people. And it seems weird. Everybody wants to put on some of these people like some kind of stardom or fandom or something. It's very weird to me. But in any case, let's just keep on with this chart here. Again, if so far we drew a pitchfork, and now we did the fib channel. Again, if you don't know how to draw a fib channel, if you're on an upward trend, you're putting in higher highs, you want to come in here from the bottom. If you're putting in lower lows, you want to come in from the top. So like if I was gonna take this as a fib channel, I would do from the top, a new lower low, and then pick a convenient spot in the middle, and oh wow, look at that. It's really nailing some of these things too as support and resistance. So again, Fibonacci sequences, we all know what they are. They work because of big populations, big money, lots of trades, huge volume. The herd will move according to Fibonacci sequences. Basically, the herd will move, and our job is just to kind of figure out which way it's going. But again, here on a fib channel, I mean, support resistance. I mean, you tagged it. New support resistance, fail, support back up. I mean, tagged it. Even when we shot up, tagged it twice here, tagged it again. Look at that. It's so again, whatever flavor ice cream you like so far, whether it's a pitchfork or just a fib channel. But I want to draw one more here, and it's just a fib fan. We could draw this up, and this is the one that I'm digging. Yeah, this is the one that I'm digging the most. And we could add some more to the fib fan. Here, hang on a second. Let's add a couple more. Oh, nope. It looks like it's all in there. Nah, we don't want to. Yeah, let's turn on the background a little bit. Why not? And again, so the pitchfork, the ascending fib channel, or our fib fan, and this is looking pretty close to a Gann chart to me, because it looks like this line is right on a 45 degree. So again, anything below this, anything below these, like say the 45 is right in here somewhere. Anywhere below that's kind of bearish. Anything above obviously is super bullish. But again, this went ahead and just tagged everything. Tagged. Tagged, tagged. Support and resistance. It fell right on that line. I think, for my analysis, I think I'm going to stick with the fib fan, just because I like fib fans, and just because this thing is so close to a Gann chart. Yeah. So for our support and resistance levels, we're going to go ahead and stick with the fib fan. And if the chart gets too busy, let me know, and I'll try to pare it down so you can make a little bit more sense out of it. And maybe we'll enter into we're already in a trade. We're in a long, but there was that shakeout today. It seems like big money wants to go long. So we may enter a little, in a little side long position, but there's some the news is coming out tomorrow. We'll talk about that, after separately. But weird things happen, during those news cycles. So yeah. So let's go ahead and add some indicators. And for my indicators, first off, we're going to add the best indicators on the planet. We're going to add all 5 of them. I'm a little leery of posting the link here. I don't know what I've been kicked off of YouTube before for I don't even know, but YouTube is absolutely merciless with little streamers. You get like one little strike and you're out. Like this time around, I'm not going to play any music. I'm not going to talk about certain things. Going to keep it straight to crypto. And I'm going to keep it straight to crypto. Let's go ahead. We entered into the MDX indicators. If you use the link, find my Discord, find the link, get to the MDX Launchpad. Actually, let's go ahead and throw that up. Actually, can I do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's type in MDX algo. So this will be the Launchpad once you get to, if you want to trade using these indicators that I use quite a bit. I'll use many more indicators than these, but these are this suite of indicators is super crispy. I understand the science behind it. I understand where these indicators, or a lot of it, is coming from, and I package it, but it's just packaged in such a way that it's like so crispy and so easy to read. And my win rate has gone up substantially from once I started using these indicators. They're not cheap. You got to pay for them, but again, you don't have to. And if you wanted that link, I think over here, if we come over to here, if you find your way to my got another Christmas gift idea. Chestnuts, I like that. I'm getting these. I already got those socks for somebody. Best bitches. Yeah, I like that one too. Some Donald Trump toilet paper. I didn't even know they made things like that. Little Fauci candle. All kinds of gift ideas. But if you go up to the welcome, you could find yourself right here. Use my link, please. You don't have to, obviously. You can get there on your own, but I do get a little something supposedly. Full disclosure, if you use any of the links I put out, it's a kind of way of like a little tip of the hat, because I think I get a little something. But Not totally not necessary. I'm not trying to shill so I can make a buck or anything like that. But it'd be so much, very much appreciated. But here on the Stock Poker Discord channel, all the links you'll ever need to, you know, especially this link here that gets you over to the MDX VIP Algo channel. And just in case you didn't think, that's me right there. I think I'm much better looking in live stream than that. But yeah, no, there is my stamp of approval. And maybe I should go back because I talked up these MDX indicators. I really do like them, and yeah, I really do like them. So I wish if trading is not for everybody, but if trading is for you and you wanted to do a little bit of you wanted to kind of increase your win rate a smidge, then these are the ways to go. So let's we just loaded in our from the MDX suite of indicators, and we'll load in a few more oldies but goodies. Oh, and I think I'm gonna have to cut off here in about 5-10 minutes. I think we're gonna have to cut off. So we'll re-pick up this stream and get a little bit deeper into the MDX algo indicators. But let me just go ahead and set some settings here. And actually, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can kind of see a little bit better when I pull up the screen. So I'm kind of zoomed in. So here in the inputs, I select bar color. You can select your gradients. Momentum, gradient 1, gradient 2. Let me click that invert color. I don't know why that's the default, but I kind of like the momentum colors. And then you can watch over here. You can watch the colors change. Give it a second. You know, it's you know, green, red, or there's like the 2 different gradients that are also very pretty. Kind of fun on the eyes. Not going to wear you out, you know, over the day. The volume scale is inside, and I like to increase it to like 3.5 just because I like. You could smooth out the oscillator if you like, if you don't want to see all the bumpity bumps. I like to see the bumpity bumps. And the trend color, overbought, oversold, we like to see all the divergences. A really great thing about the oscillator 5, we'll get a little bit more into the oscillator, but it also shows divergences, and it also shows your I'll get into it a little bit more, but it also tracks different kind of indicators, and it'll show you the tops and bottoms of an aggregate of indicators out there. You don't have to turn these on, but I like to see them too. And I'll show you what these are too. Indicator top, indicator bottom. Let's go over to style here real quick. And I think that is gonna be all that I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna change anything else here for now. But shit, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on a second. Come on. Okay. So those indicators, high and low flags that, so this flag at the top here, it's an aggregate of, or it tracks a very many different types of indicators in the background. So like here, this red flag at the top, MACD, RSI, momentum, OBV, money flow, MFI, money flow index, they're all starting to turn to worm here. And then likewise here on the bottom here, MACD histogram, RSI, momentum, on balance volume, money flow index, those are all turning to the up. So let's just check what that meant here in the chart real quick. So we had, and let me turn this one down. And again, I know I'm super zoomed in. But here we caught a bottom and we caught a ride up. And again, I'm sorry for the sloppy charts, but I just want to show you real quick. And here it's turning, so perhaps you turn down. I don't know. But so that's the MDX oscillator 5. Let me get rid of this thing here. Let me zoom out because I'm I want you to be able to read it, but at the same time, let's close that and let's go to the oscillator 4. This is the one that's freaking mad scientist genius. You got your like your stochastic RSI or your TSI or like any number of ribbons, like your QQE ribbon. This is freaking beautiful, right? This is just so gorgeous. And it's mad scientist genius because all those other indicators that I just raffled off to you, and there's more, they all ride on a balance of a zero line. So this is the same in, I think I did this in a previous video, but this ribbon, which is the QQE or the TSI, in case you don't believe me, let's just throw those in there real quick. Let's see here, the BJTSI. Yeah. I'm heading now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to turn this off real quick, but I'm gonna we're gonna pick up when I come off. I'm gonna put in the BJTSI, and I'm gonna put in the stochastic RSI. And let's throw in QQE. Let's throw that in there. And we're going to end this video. And then when we come back from the video, we're going to finish setting up our chart. And just real quickly, if you, the oscillator 5, the oscillator 4, and then here is just a TSI. Here is a stochastic RSI. And then here is a qualitative, quantitative easing. There's a number of them, but this ribbon is kind of the same as this ribbon, is kind of the same as that ribbon. It's kind of the same as the stochastic RSI, kind of the same as the qualitative, quantitative easing. And I could throw up 5 more ribbon style charts of all the charts. And I'll leave it at this. The MDX Oscillator 4 is freaking mad scientist genius because it doesn't ride on a zero line. It decouples the ribbon, and the ribbon now rides on this market flow indicator. So this is your new zero line. I love that. I don't know of any other indicator that does that. So I gotta cut off for the night. I'll be back maybe later, most likely tomorrow, and we'll pick up setting up the chart and maybe entering in some trades, starting tomorrow. And hey, thanks for watching. I'll try to chop this down into something less than 10 minutes too, so you can get kind of the highlights of everything. And thank you all.